Good God's glorious afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Psalm 146 Home and Garden. Today, I haven't done a video all summer. It's been a really bad year for the garden, but I'm gonna just show you what I got for now. So right here, I got some seeds that I actually harvested that are left over. This G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden sent me some ashwagandha, and then I grew it last year, so I harvested this branch off of it before I went ahead and planted this other stuff. I got some collards right here, but you can see nothing's really growing. The Swiss chard stayed really small. There's mosquitoes out here trying to get me. This supposedly is a curry plant, but I don't know. I got some jalapenos right here, but there's only 2 on it. There's no more flowers. I went out and bought a stevia plant. Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, like if we could put it in water and propagate it. So if you know, please drop that down in the comments, because my son loves this. He just comes out here and just eats the leaf straight off of that. And lately I've been putting it in my lemon balm tea. I got some vinca flowers over there, some marigolds in the background. Got some chives right here because my son loves those. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It was here already, so I left it to see what was gonna become of it, but I don't see any flowers to distinguish. I had some Zotilan chamomile right here, but that one that I got from Baker Creek, it's actually an annual rather than a perennial, so it's already too cold outside. It died. It only had a few flowers. Down there, I got some calendula popping up. I finally got my hands on some chocolate mint, and I wanted to get seeds for it, but this thing has not flowered at all, so I don't know what the deal is. I got some basil down there. That's the Italian basil. Got some more Swiss chard growing over here. I bought some more collards because mine were not doing well, and this is as far as I got, but it is brassica season now, so after I pick off the tomatoes or whatever, not even that there's tomatoes, after I pick out those plants from the planter, I'm gonna go ahead and put that inside one of the planters. And then this stuff worked really well to stop the squirrels from digging up my dirt. So if you find this stuff, what's it called? The garland in December, go ahead and get you some of that. I got my Moringa oleifera right here. Then there's some random tomatoes here that they didn't really do too well, so I just left them in here. Some peppers. And there was a goji berry way in that corner, but yeah, nothing really did anything this year. Now, my son had planted him some zinnias, and they're looking pretty, the ones that are open. So there's that. There's some back there. There was butterflies on this earlier too. So he did a great job. He's feeling all like proud of himself for what he did, and plans to plant more flowers next year. I have dropped a whole bunch of Swiss chard seeds in here before he even planted flower seeds, but that's as far as they got, and I did that way at the early spring. So my son's flowers, some more are about to open soon, and we'll get to see what colors they're gonna be in. I got my Peter pepper right here, and it doesn't look as phallic as I was expecting. I was thinking it was gonna be like something to laugh at, but I don't know. But like I said, nothing's been doing very well this year. I still got a bag of mulch chill in there. Had a tomato plant here, but it didn't really do anything. The leaves are already drying up. It was what do you call it? It was one of them orange tomatoes, the sun gold. But my oregano's doing all right for now. I got this hyssop that I planted 2 years ago for the Planter Herb Garden Challenge. And then I took one of my son's flowers and moved it over here, but it's falling over for whatever reason. This was supposed to be my black pearl pepper, but it never produced anything, and there's some flowers on it now, but it's already cold outside. We're down in the 50s already. I got Chile de arbol pepper right there, and these need to turn red. These are really good for drying to store over the winter. These ones actually did well. The banana peppers, it didn't produce half as much as I expected, but there's one back there. It was nice. These ones taste really good, so I'll definitely try growing these again. And then there's another zinnia thing right there, zinnia over here. I got some more of the sun gold tomatoes. but we had some days with rain and they all split. There wasn't that many to begin with anyways, but if you see right there, it's split. This one is split open. This one split. I don't know what's going on. Another one of my son's flowers that I moved out of the other container. These are the Snow White tomatoes. Plant stayed relatively small, but they only get to this yellow color. And then my Quadro tomato, and I didn't even do anything in the back this year. Like, it wasn't even worth it. And so, got plenty of marigolds. Right here I got a mini bell pepper. This one I actually went out and bought because I didn't have seeds for it. I got another tomato plant back there. Hasn't produced, doesn't even have flowers. Then I got these little portulaca flowers. Those are cute. I went out and bought those. And then there's another tomato plant here. I didn't label it, so I don't know what that is. I got the cayenne pepper right here. This one has been producing pretty well, but this spot does get good sun in the daytime. And this is the Pinocchio tomato. It stays nice and small, and it has quite a bit. So I'm gonna assume it may be an annual, maybe, because it just has like clusters of them and nothing's ripened yet. This was a jalapeno, a dwarf jalapeno thing. So there's one right there. This blueberry plant. Ew, there's a cicada exoskeleton right there. My echinacea came back that we did for the Plant to Herb Garden Challenge 2 years ago. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. And then this purple tomato right here is called the ink spot, but they actually turn red. We got a couple of these off of the plant, but it's already cold outside. So there's that. And then when you pull them off, they have like a little star shape right here where that's at. Then I got another collard right there, some more portulaca, and a small tomato that I didn't bother to label. Same over here. Oh, and this bag right here with that, there's like a set of 5 or 6 of them. I won them off of Andel's Homestead. So you guys check out her channel for Tuesday. And there's geraniums right there and more portulaca in different colors. Isn't this a gorgeous flower, you guys? And this, the succulent part, like the leaves, they're supposed to be good for thickening up stews and soups and whatnot. Isn't that a gorgeous flower? And then this one over here, I don't even know what kind of pepper that is. Another one that I didn't label for whatever reason. And then I got some comfrey seeds from G Mama 2 years ago, and I think I started that for the Plant to Herb Garden Challenge too. And I actually had it over on the other side of the stairs, but I moved it over here since it was getting so big. So you can see back there, it has a few of the flowers on it. But these leaves are nice. Like, the part that you want to harvest is the leaves. So there's that. And it probably dropped seeds all over the place already. I have one okra plant right here, and it looks like it's gonna have flowers right there. And I had planted so many okra plants this year, we didn't get nothing. And then this one was, what do you call this pepper? Serrano pepper. There's a tiny one starting to form right there. And I had harvested a few off of this. The leaves are all turning yellow now though, and it's cold outside. So I don't have high hopes for that. There's my hydrangea, and look at all this lemon balm. I've been harvesting this so much and making teas because it's good for the perimenopause. And look at this beautiful, beautiful flower. And then down there I got some mint that's just all over the place back there. My raspberry bush is putting on its second, not second harvest, what do you call it? Like a second flush or something, whatever. I got a bunch of those flowers up there. Let me zoom in. Aren't those so pretty? So when I sit up in the window in the morning and read my Bible, this is the view that I get. Well, the other side of it anyway. And then, so look at how tall all of this mint is growing. And then there's this weird plant, which I don't know